Yeah, it's like I don't know. Last year, somebody turned me on to this band Led Zeppelin, and they said the drummer in Led Zeppelin's really good. This guy John Bonzo Bonham. I'm
Something
like,
like that, yeah.
yeah. I was like, wow, he is really good. Wow, I never heard of him. No, but I don't know. It was a couple years ago, and I got to get on it more. There's only two broken down Bonham lessons right now. I have a couple more that after I had my studio fire, I lost um, the video. I don't know
Oh
how it
no.
happened, but I
No.
had Fool in the Rain going, where I recorded it, and I got the tones and they sounded pretty good, and I charted Fool in the Rain out and I played to it, and I'm like meticulous about this, which is annoying because it's like you're never going to get the sound or the performance as good as Bonham, but you want to do it where it's like you're respecting, you've put time into this, you know, the sound, not just the parts, and I didn't expect to do that when I started with the first song, Rock and Roll. But as I got more and more anal about it, what Breaking Down Bonham is, it's like, I don't know where else you can get something this intense and, with someone digging this deep into the song. Because it's not just like, here's how you play it. It's me charting the whole song out. So there's my chart, like not every single little hi-hat written out. It's just like a general chart with everything in there. And then top to bottom, and then all my notes I made in preparation of what to explain in the song and things to think about, so you can even see like what I was thinking when I was trying to put it together. Then a video of me playing the whole song top to bottom, with the music lightly mixed in the back, and then me playing just the drums top to bottom. Then like an hour plus video lesson of me just going down the whole song top to bottom. But it's not, here's how you play bar one, here's how you play bar two. It's, if you want, like, for example, rock and roll, okay, here's how you count the beginning, blah, blah, blah. That's one thing. But the whole song is two hands together in eighth notes, open hi-hat and snare. It's the old school rock and roll way, which I always associated as a kid with Buddy Carlos from Cheap Trick, because I'd always see him going, gah, gah, But that's just like old school rock drummers. That's how they played. And so that was Bonham's tip of the hat there, playing the song rock and roll in that fashion, which the intro of the song is off of I Hear You Knocking, or Keep It Knocking, but I Hear You Knocking. That's it. And which the intro of that song is very, very similar to rock and roll, which is where John got it. I've told people, oh, you can hear it in your head like Johnny Be Good from Chuck Berry, because you can hear where the downbeat falls on the guitar. So if you just, instead of talking in terms of numbers and it's exactly this song historically, that's where he got it from, that's cool. But musically, if you really want to hear it in your head, how to hear the beginning, just think of something that's more well known than the Little Richard song, which is Johnny Be Good, and think of the guitar, and so, because I've seen some people write, it's not from Johnny Be Good, it's from the Little Richards. Yeah, I know, but it's not as easy to hear musically. You want to grab it in your head and hear the intent of what it is. You think of the Johnny Be Good guitar riff. But anyways, I go through the whole song, but I also did it with the 3 mic Glenn Johns technique, because I started bugging out on trying to tune my drums like Bonham's, which was just not easy. Like, I got the toms, that was okay, but trying to blend in 3 mics and mimicking something they did in 1970, it was
Yeah.
it's like a tall order. But I went for it and I got pretty close, like with the kick and the snare. And once you get close, you go, well, I guess this is what I'm going to do every time, because then I did the crunge next, and the crunge is a totally different drum sound. And I think that they might even slow that song down a smidge, because I remember my bass drum, which is also 26, same as Bonham's, I had it tuned and his was lower, and then his hi-hat pitch seemed lower. So it's like, oh man, because they were messing around with tape speed back then. They sped, when the levee breaks down, no quarters sped down. They'd slow down a song, Plant would sing, then they'd speed the song back up. They were doing a lot of that stuff, So, but anyways, so that's what's there. But it's really, I haven't promoted it much, but anybody that's signed in and bought it and it's all been great feedback, because I don't know, you can go on YouTube and watch a ton of people talking about Bonham and playing Bonham, but it's not only about how to play the song. It's how, this is all the stuff in the song, but these are exercises as well to get to learn how to play those parts of the song. Instead of just play this, do this, it's like, but don't just do that. You have to do this first,
Yeah.
And that's why it takes a while. That's why it's like an hour-long video. And then even the ending of rock and roll, all that, it's like there's a lot going on there, and it's not just here's how you do it. You have to know how to do certain things to get to that. So I put more time into it. Then you have to edit it all, and then I'm balancing the audio from the Pro Tools and syncing it up with the video. It took a long time, and that's probably why I haven't done more of it, because it does take a while, and it's a dedicated thing. Like, I'm going to dig in to Fool in the Rain today. I'm going to bug out for hours on getting the snare drum sound right, the mics right. That was done at Polar Studios in Sweden in this huge room with an amazing sound, and I'm in a garage. But I'm still going to try. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still try to get a close. It's somewhere in the ballpark. But yeah, that's it, man. It's at briantichy.com, and it's Breaking Down Bonham. And like I said, right now, but it doesn't matter. There's only 2 songs. If you haven't, signed up for either one of those, then whatever. You dig in, try one, and see what you think.